Hello, and welcome to another Fragrance Fanatic video. So, in today's video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 Hollister fragrances. Now, I don't actually have my fragrances to hand, I've lent them off to a friend for another video. But what I do have is I've selected some testers to use for this video. So I've got the testers for my top 5 fragrances. I'm going to put them in a box over there for now. And what I'll do is I'll give them a rough and rather quick review, but what I want to do today is mainly just run through my top fragrances rather than do a full review of them individually. What I can do is make separate videos of them in the future. But for now I think we should just get straight on into the video and I hope you enjoy it. Okie doke, so coming in at a close 5th, because 5th and 4th we're going to be fairly close. So this is the Hollister Beach. Now, quite simply, as it says in the name, it's quite a beachy smell. Very citrusy. That beachy smell really does it. Yeah, as it says in the name, it's something you'd wear in the sun. It's certainly not something you would wear on a daily basis. It is just one of those things where it doesn't really matter how you smell, you're going to be outdoors all day. It's going to have very, very good longevity, as you'll see in reviews on Fragrantica or on my UK websites. So Fragrance Direct or the Perfume Shop, all the reviews of this particular fragrance show its longevity is really, really strong, and that's what you need on a fragrance where you're going to be taking it to the beach and wearing it all day in the great outdoors with the wind and sun and sand blowing about you. Okay, so next up we have Hollister Sea. Now this one again, this one's kind of, it's more floral, and it is still a male fragrance. You know, these are all male fragrances that I'm reviewing today. Again, it's quite a youthful smell. And you know, remembering that Hollister, whilst they're quite an old brand, they are generally targeting their audience towards, I don't know, 14 to 18-year-olds. It's quite a teenager, youthful brand. But here we go. Let's just give this. Again, it's very, very similar to the one I just did in 5th, and that's as I've said, it's a very close 5th to 4th. This one just takes the edge a little bit because the citrusy is balanced out a little bit by the floralness. And again, whilst it's a nice smell, it's something that you could find, I'm sure, in other brands. It's not copying anything, but it's certainly not anything super, super original. At the same time though, I did say that about 5th place, and I did say this about this. I've got nothing against them, and I do like them, and I do regularly wear them. I own all of these 5 fragrances that I'm reviewing, and they're all perfectly nice. But this itself just doesn't do enough to reach 3rd, 2nd or 1st. It's taken a deservedly 4th place. And yeah, if you're going to go to the beach or the seaside one day, definitely wear this. But it's not anything you'd wear on a special occasion, a night out, day, or even just a day at work. You know, it's nothing special. Next up we have Hollister Palm. Now, Hollister Palm, this is a hot day fragrance, and I can tell you that it's very, very citrusy. Now, I've said that the past 2 were citrusy, but this is a next level of citrusy. You have, let's just give it a spray first. Whoa. Brilliant opener that is straight off the bat. You got the grapefruit, a huge hit of grapefruit. Now that's authentic grapefruit. That's the proper sour and a little bit of sweetness, but properly sour kind of tart smell. Now, see, that's the thing. That's going to catch someone's attention if you're wearing that. This is where we're starting to pick up the pace with Hollister, and you're starting to get the properly interesting fragrances. It's a versatile smell. See, that's the thing. It's very versatile. So you could wear this on a night out, maybe to a restaurant. It's quite strong. It's not as, usually when you wanted to wear something sweet, maybe sweet and warm, whereas this is kind of tangy. This is citrusy, tangy, and just stands out from the crowd really. You'd smell this from I was going to say a mile away, not quite literally a mile away, but you know, you're getting there, because this is a pretty strong smell. And again, all of the Hollister smells, they are renowned for their longevity. But this in particular, beautiful smell. In fact, there's almost a bit of pineapple there as well, so a little bit tropical. Fruity. And again, I don't think there are many other notes other than just that citrusy, fruity, tropical smell. There isn't really anything there to balance it out, but I don't have a problem with that. It's not particularly... It's not in need of that. It's fine as it is, and to be honest, it's a standout fragrance. It doesn't need anything else to counter that. I would recommend this if you're looking for something just to wear on a hot summer's day. Second place, better known as, this is Hollister Jake. Now, this fragrance is probably one of the brand's leading fragrances. If you go into a shop at Hollister, this is probably going to be one of the fragrances that stands out to you at the front, and this is going to be the one that they're trying to sell to you. It is their leading fragrance. Hollister Jake is... The previous fragrances have been ones that you would wear out on a summer's day or to the beach, or you just go outside and wear them. This is an up close and friendly fragrance. You could wear this going out for dinner, you could wear it at a family meeting, a date, anywhere really, anywhere where you're going to be up close and friendly with people, up close and personal with people. This is going to be a perfect compliment magnet. It's a really nice smell, and it's not in your face. It's woody. It's got that mixture of woodiness, citrusy. You know, Hollister, as I've said many times today, they love their citrusy notes. But this is properly woody and citrusy combined together. They balance each other out perfectly. You've kind of got that citrusy opener, and then you've got that deep woodiness to kind of hold the fragrance together. And that's what it smells like when, you know, it radiates when you're walking past someone. You can just smell that woody base with that citrusy top. Jake, there's not much else to say other than this. For what it's worth, this is a perfect fragrance for night out. And finally, in first place is Hollister Coastline. Don't know if it will focus. Hollister Coastline, very similar kind of idea to what the 5th and 4th place were. You know, it's that kind of idea of being down by the beach on a summer's day. But this has a difference. This is almost combining the previous 3. And in fact, I tell you what, if you were to combine the previous 4, they would all probably create a brilliant scent. But this one here, Coastline, really takes in those different scents from the beach. So you've got that minerally smell of the beach being compressed down with the citrusy from the previous fragrances. So you've got that citrusy, that mineral, and then you've also got the wood from Jake. So you've got the Jake wood, you've got the citrusy from, I don't know, the beach and seaside and sea, sorry. And then you've got this all combined into one, Coastline. And so Coastline, it's come down to really what is my favourite fragrance by Hollister. It is my top fragrance by Hollister. I can't wait to do a full review on it when I get my bottles back. It's a beautiful bottle, a beautiful box, and just the overall experience of it is brilliant. And again, the longevity of these fragrances. You know, I can still smell the fragrances in the air on my hands from the previous ones, which would be expected, but you know, this is taking me a while to film, so it is really, they really are pretty good longevity on these fragrances. So honestly, I really recommend Hollister as a fragrance company. Totally recommend them. But yes, this is my favourite, and I think that overall this is the most intricate smelling, but probably the biggest compliment magnet of them all. And I don't really understand why this isn't their leading fragrance, just because of the depth of it. It's got a lot of depth compared to some, say, what I entered in at 5th, which I think was Beach. But you know, it's all a matter of perspective. If you look at it in the simpler terms, you could easily put Beach down further down to, I don't know, number 2, 2nd place or 1st place. But this, more intricate, it smells more like a proper expensive fragrance. I truly recommend it. Anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching The Fragrance Fanatic. Please join me next time for another video. But for now, please like, subscribe and comment. Give me some more ideas. I can carry on with this whole switching up scenery area. And fragrance-wise, I can carry on doing these kind of top 5s. But I do quite like doing the individual fragrance reviews because I've got a whole collection to go through. Quite a few niche ones as well, rather than just following all of the videos that you see on YouTube. So some new stuff that may interest you as well. Thank you very much for watching though, and we'll see you next time on The Fragrance Fanatic. Bye bye for now.